Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mike in the shadow of Big Red Eye. I'm with Jake. Here, Jake, turn around and say hi.
What's going on, guys?
This is Jake. He's a good friend of mine. He lives down in South Jersey, and we do a lot of expeditions down the Pine Barrens down there, but he decided to come up to North Jersey today to go for a little hike in Wawayanda State Park. The reason why we're coming out here is kind of multifold. One, because we've had a witness here in the past. Saw a Bigfoot here, Mother Bigfoot with her juvenile.
2 days later, I met a witness, Scott, whom I've not spoken with prior, at the same trailhead. This is the first time that he's been back here since his sighting, nearly 30 years ago.
Okay, so tell me about your sighting, start to finish. I know what you're doing, but tell everybody else like what you're doing out here and what happened.
We were coming up here. Our whole thing was to get a tree stand built up here. Well, coming up here, the spot we're coming to up by the gas line here, I rested with the wood on the ground to take a breather before the last hump up into the woods. And where I had stopped with the wood there and rested upon it on the way out of the woods after building the tree stand is where I saw a big Sasquatch, roughly close to 7-8 feet tall, winding the air with its nose in the air, taking big heaving breaths of wind, trying, I guess, to wind us and decide exactly what we were, or where we were. The young one, the juvenile, which was roughly about 5.5 foot tall, he was down on all fours, sniffing the ground like a beagle, where I had sat on the wood and took a break, while the other one stood looking up the ridge up here and just taking big heaves of wind, trying to smell as I had its nose in the air, and it was just looking around, just looking enormous.
And two, it's great for tracks here. It's really stellar. So, and three, it's along a gas line, which is really awesome as well. So, if anything happens, we'll let you know.
Most of the reports and most of the sightings that happen seem to always be within close distance to developments or houses.
Yeah, for sure.
It's got to be two things when you have a Bigfoot sighting. It's got to be a person and a Bigfoot. So.
That's my saying.
Still.
Whoa! That's a little slippery. Yeah, wow. Alright. It's like ice mud.
So when something comes up on here, it's going to be bright red, right?
It should be, if that's the setting for it.
Got it.
If you put your hand in front of the camera, you'll be able to see what it comes up as.
Yeah, it's going to be like a bright orange, red type look. Conditions are really freaking good for mid-December.
Yeah, this is perfect.
It's a very crescent moon, very dark out.
Hey, fun fact for you. Do you see the moon anywhere? Okay. So I don't know if you know a little bit about astronomy, but I just learned this today. If you go from the crescent moon down, right?
Yep.
In that direction, that's south.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding. I did not know that.
I didn't either.
That's freaking insane.
Go freaking figure. I don't know how true that is. People, if that's not true, don't use it. But, yeah. Yeah, this is freaking squatchy.
Yeah.
So I think, Jake, what I would like to do is we're going to get up to an intersection up here in a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd like to do a tree knock.
Okay.
And then we're going to keep going on this trail further and come across a gas line. Then we could do some vocalizations if you want.
Yeah, man.
Cool. So for those of you that don't know me too well, I have cabin fever. I get cabin fever real bad in the winter, and I was doing a couple years ago, I was doing some real heavy duty looking on the maps and seeing like where would be a good place to find a Bigfoot in Sussex County, right? And I plotted on the map this exact location that we're going to. He had a sighting at this exact location to the T, maybe 3 yards from where I plotted on a map that I wanted to go to look for Bigfoot. So that's pretty cool. And the link is in the comments of the video to his Bigfoot campfire story.
So like that Bigfoot witness along the gas pipeline, would you say that was your best report submitted to you to date? Or was there another one that might have been better than that? Because that seems to be pretty insane that that area looked as good as it did to you, and it turns out that someone had a report there, sighting there.
Yeah, you know, what's interesting about it is the detail that in his sighting.
Careful, it's pretty icy.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta watch our step here.
Is that you?
Nope. Did you hear?
Could have been a fox or something, but it sounded like something screeched in that direction. I was like,
I think I might have heard it, but can't say for sure.
definitely wasn't anything like too loud, but it definitely sounded like something came from down there. Keep hiking.
Huh?
Keep hiking. Maybe they'll
Yeah.
do it again. Or
Yeah, let's keep going. If it was anything, then maybe they'll follow us. I just want to say, give myself a little pat in the back. I think I should get like a Grammy for these camera shots that I'm getting right now. This is like professional grade. Alright, here we are at the intersection where I'd like to try to tree knock.
Do you want me to record you?
We gotta find a stick first. Oh, is that one?
No.
No, it's a tree.
No, I didn't bring my freaking swatch stick with me.
Oh, you didn't?
I don't know how we do it with mouth pops.
Can you do one?
I can do it pretty easy.
Can you?
It should just carry a little bit.
Yeah, I think everything in this woods is soaked.
Yeah.
So if you want to try a mouth popper.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Here, let me get around so I can film you.
Yep.
Whoop, and you moved.
Stand right here. So downhill is in that direction, right?
Well, you gotta take the wind into account, I think. The
Not a lot
wind's
of
kind of
wind.
blowing at our face,
Yeah,
so
it's blowing in this direction.
I would
so,
do it
yeah,
towards,
Let's
yeah.
see here if I can do it.
Did you hear anything?
No. So what would you say, what's your opinion on doing tree clacks for responses instead of wood knocks?
I think it's the same thing as doing like a tree knock. Bigfoots are known to clack rocks, right? So why wouldn't we do one to? You want to try it?
Yeah, we can try it. Try to find a couple
We got
rocks.
plenty of rocks here. I mean, there's no short supply of rocks around here.
Yeah, something pretty bright next to the tree.
You got something on therm?
Yeah, it's very small. Might be a mouse or something recording it. It could just be a rock. That's brighter than the rest of the rocks.
You want me to go in and investigate or no?
I don't think.
There he goes, ladies and gentlemen, into the darkness.
Yeah, I haven't heard very much.
I mean, like it's quiet.
It is.
I know it's cold and stuff, but
You'd think you would still hear some owls or
something, bird chirping or something.
dog barking.
Yeah.
Just absolutely nothing. I mean, we're not that far away from houses, so.
No, but it's silent. It's pretty cool.
.5%.
Yeah, I get it like 10%.
Really?
Yeah, 1 in 10.
It's pretty good.
It is very good. I don't know why.
I would say if you get more than 5%, you're doing something right.
Or wrong.
Yeah.
You know, you could be doing pareidolia at that point.
Yeah.
That's weird. Unusual. It's pushed into the ground. Yeah. How do you feel?
As far as.
Do you feel creeped?
No, I'm very relaxed right now.
Yeah, me too.
I feel really good. I feel like I'm right in touch with nature. It's a beautiful December night.
As you trip over the log.
I hate nature.
Yeah, come this way, Jake. What's that?
I almost get my eye poked out.
Yeah, I'm the same way over here.
Son of a shoot, man. It ain't an expedition or a hike until you fall in the water.
Until you fall, yeah. At least I didn't fall in the water.
Yeah, that could have been way worse. You kind of saved yourself there. These are the times where we ask ourselves, what are we doing?
Hey, why are we doing this?
Why
Yeah.
are we doing this? We could be hanging out at a bar with some cute girls.
No, we're hiking in the middle of Wawayanda State Park, looking for a 8-foot tall bipedal creature that may not exist. Go figure.
Like no one does this. That's why I don't have any evidence of it. Because
Nobody's crazy enough.
Doing it. No one's crazy enough to do this. So.
Yeah.
You have people saying, "Oh, I've never seen that." Yeah, because you're at a freaking campground that has a crap ton of people and fireworks and all that other stuff. So.
Yeah.
The people who are out doing this stuff is the kind of people who have the encounters and activities.
100%. All right, let's be on the lookout here for prints, and let's therm when we get up here to this opening here. You know what we gotta do, right?
So,
We gotta go up.
you want to go further up?
Yeah. So we are currently walking up a hill, mountain, if you will, and I just want to tell you what happened here a couple years ago. I was retrieving a trail camera, which I put out here because it's a really active area, and a tree got pushed over right in front of me, and we're going to that spot right now. I'm going to play a clip for you of that tree getting pushed over now. I'm pretty sure someone snagged this trail camera up here. Wasn't hidden well enough. And it's been out here longer than I thought. Like 2 seconds ago, literally just crashed right there. Got it on my voice recorder. Timestamp is 10:59 hours. And we are headed right back to that area, so I'm curious to see if anything happens. Jake, when you get to this ridge, make sure you therm down.
Oh yeah, sure.
Thanks. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Why don't we just chill for a minute?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
And then we'll do like maybe like a barred owl call or something.
Sounds good.
The only thing literally in between us right now is the state park and then Clinton Road. Yeah, there's literally nothing else in between us and Clinton Road. Hey, you want to try a barred owl?
Yeah,
Can you do a good barred owl?
I'll do my best.
No, I do a terrible one.
Yeah, and you're like, yeah, that is pretty terrible. I usually go like, oh, 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 oh.
Yeah. It'll do. Ooh, I think I just saw a shooting star. Make a wish.
And I didn't realize I was so far away from. It wasn't really until my expedition in 2021 where I was like, holy these things are real.
Yeah. Ooh. What was that? Did you hear that?
Yes. These things are real.
Yeah. Ooh. What was that?
These things are real.
Yeah. Ooh. What was that? Oh my. What was that?
I don't know, dude. Sorry. Are you me right now?
What did it sound like?
It was a scream.
Yeah.
That wasn't a vixen scream. That was like a wow. Maybe a bobcat, maybe. That was 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
You had to have called that. I think we should just not even do anything. Let it.
What?
Hold on. That wasn't a tree. Something straight up screamed.
I agree. You can hear the trees.
Like a.
You know what's weird, Jay?
Yeah.
You know what that tree, when it got pushed over,
Uh-huh.
when I got on audio recording, you know what it sounded like?
What? Really?
I wish that would do something while it's not windy.
That was loud. You heard that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. It wasn't a barn owl.
It was not a barred
This
owl.
was a very weird looking sounding canine, but it didn't even sound canid.
No, it was either like a cat or a squatch or a person.
Oh, there's no one in that direction. So.
There's nobody out here. So it's like a cat or a squatch.
That's my only two things right now, Squatch or a Bobcat.
Yeah.
I want to respond to it, but I feel like I should just let it.
Well, let's give it a second
Yeah.
and let's let everything simmer down and.
Totally agree with you. I mean, that's the thing. Like, we have this activity, and a lot of people run away from it.
Mhm.
Like, what are you doing? You're out here to experience that.
Yeah.
And then you
Well-
realize, like, I might be dealing with a 7-foot tall, 600-pound man, ape man that's gonna freaking rip me apart. Like, I mean, could it have possibly been somebody on Clinton Road, fucking yelling?
No,
But
you
it's-
can't.
That's way too far.
That's too far away.
That sounded way closer than Clinton Road.
That was right down in this
That
valley
was
here.
right in the valley.
Yeah.
Because I was hearing that the entire time. I was like, trees, okay.
Tree,
I was even
tree,
throwing in that
tree.
direction because of the trees.
Yeah.
This was like you heard the you almost heard like the verbum or whatever the heck it's called after like a vocalization
Mhm.
out of that. It was
Yeah.
just a. I don't know. I'm really curious to see if you got that recorded, how that sounded. I mean, I never heard a bobcat, so I don't know. That could have been a bobcat.
I've only heard them in like on videos and stuff and clips,
And
sound
it sounded
clips.
weird. It's like that sounded like. I don't know. That almost sounded like it had a pretty deep voice.
Let's do. Do you want to do a whoop?
Yeah, I'll do one.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Yep. Is that quieter?
That was way farther.
Yeah.
Definitely further away.
Further away. Let me know if you still need to do that. We can listen a little longer.
I say respond back to whatever that was.
Whoop! Whoop!
Every time we go camping, it's gonna rain.
Yep.
Oh. No. There's a lot of activity in the sky.
Yeah, right. It's Christmas time.
That one got me going for a second.
I know, that looked weird.
Yeah, I didn't see any white lights for a second. I was like, wait a second. That tree is really talking.
It is.
What's the course of action, sir?
I think we should give it a few minutes.
Alright.
Continue waiting for any responses. We're gonna do a couple rock clacks.
Yeah.
And then,
Alright.
I mean, ball's in their court.
Yeah.
Is that where you're facing?
No, we're facing,
Facing this way,
going down that way, yeah.
right?
Was over here. Yeah, and there's literally nothing. There's nothing. Come on. So do you want me to do, like, do you want to do them simultaneously, or do you want to do one after another?
Do one after another.
Okay.
I'll do the rock clacks first.
Yeah. It makes some
I know.
creepy sounds.
Yeah.
It's like if you're in a horror movie.
Yep.
That's the sound that you'd want to hear.
That's the sound of like some impending
Impending doom.
Look at that, it's like, alright, you've heard enough, time to leave.
Yeah. Or, it was an animal in the area, and we did our, once we started doing vocalizations, it could have been like, screw this.
That's what I've always thought too, like, that's why I was like, I don't know if I really want to respond to it, because there might be a better chance that if there's something vocalizing and there's no response, it's going to keep vocalizing, because
It's a double-edged sword.
it is. You want to make vocalizations to pique potential interest.
Right.
But
But at the same time, you don't want to scare anything off.
Stay with this.
Well, again, we're not going to sneak up on a Bigfoot, I don't think. That's not going to happen. We're not going to sneak up on any animal.
Nope. This just doesn't care.
I think it's important to go stealth, like you said earlier, to not scare anything off. But at the same time, I don't think we're going to, like, sneak up and tap one of these things on the back.
Oh, heck no. Like I said, I'm under the impression they are very well aware of our presence before we even know where
Yeah.
we live.
Definitely.
These things, especially in New Jersey, like, I'm sure they know to some extent it's very populated. There's a lot more of these weird hairless primates than any other areas, so
Right.
they probably take extra precautions.
Oops. I think it was a tree. That wasn't.
No. You're hearing that too, right?
Yeah.
Sound like a deeper tone. No, that is a tree.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a tree.
Oh,
Well,
alright.
see if anything follows us down.
Debunked. I don't know what that is.
Maybe a bear.
That's so ambiguous. It could be anything.
Yeah. I think that's where you fell in right there.
Yeah.